Welcome to Maggie's Places Cooking. Today I'm going to make a very traditional southern recipe, sausage gravy over biscuits. And I'm going to start out with a pan that I put a couple tablespoons of oil into. And I'm just going to break up my sausage and start getting it into my pan. I've got a pound of breakfast sausage that we're going to brown up, and you want to hear that sizzle when it hits the pan. Sausage gravy is just as traditional for breakfast in the South as grits, and it's very delightful. If you don't want to use regular breakfast sausage, if you're watching your fat content, you could use turkey sausage for this too. I'm going to get all of my sausage in here, and we're going to brown it up. My sausage is browning up really nice, and I'm keeping it stirred, and I'm just breaking up the bits of sausage with my spoon. And on the bottom, there's all kinds of goodness from the flavor of the sausage. You want to kind of just take your spoon and mix it with the oil from the sausage and the oil that we put in the pan, and get up those bits of flavor. Well, this is looking great. My sausage is cooked up. I'm going to turn down my heat. I'm going to use a slotted spoon, and I'm going to transfer the sausage over to a plate with paper towels on it. We're now going to make our roux. I still have some of the yummies on the bottom from the sausage cooking, and I put in another tablespoon of oil. So I have about 2 tablespoons of oil. And I've turned my heat down to about medium, and I'm going to add the equal amount, 2 tablespoons of flour to my oil. You don't want your pan to be too hot because you don't want to burn the roux. You just want to mix it for about a minute, stirring constantly. You don't want this to burn. And this is going to be our thickening agent for our sausage gravy. I'm going to let this cook out for a moment, and then we'll add milk and seasonings. Wow, this is going to be so delicious. Our roux is ready. I've let it cook out the taste of the flour, and now I'm going to add the milk, little by little, stirring that in. And stir constantly so you don't have any lumps in your gravy. There, now we're going to go ahead and add the rest of that. We're going to turn up our heat just a little bit. Oh, this is coming along just fine. We're going to let that simmer just so it thickens up some more. We're going to add some freshly cracked pepper. There's no other seasonings that you need. The sausage has lots of great flavor in it already. And you can get mild. You could get the sweet sausage, mild sausage. I like to buy the spicier sausage. A little bit of heat. And if you want to, you can also add a bit of cayenne to this and spice it up. And I'm going to add my sausage back in. And we're going to let this come to a simmer. If you think your gravy is a little bit too thick, go ahead and add a little bit more milk, but it's already coming together with the sausage. And if you wanted to make the gravy stretch a little further, of course you could go ahead and add another cup of milk. And there we have it. It's a wonderful traditional southern dish. And now we'll go ahead and get our biscuits ready, and we're going to plate up. Our biscuits have come out of the oven, and I do have the recipe for these biscuits on maggiesplacecookbook.info. So what I've done is I've taken 2 biscuits, put them in halves, set the bottom and the top right beside it, and this is how I would serve up an order in the restaurants that I've worked in. And we're just going to put a couple of spoonfuls. This dish is very filling, very easy to make, wonderful. It's a meal stretcher. And I have had orders come in that people wanted this not only on biscuits, but also on French fries, hash browns, fried potatoes, and even chicken fried steak. Like I said, you could also use turkey sausage for this. Just add a little bit more oil when you're going ahead to make your roux. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of sausage gravy and biscuits. For more family favorite recipes, be sure to go to maggiesplacecookbook.info.